your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
ZNS Northern Service continues to celebrate 31 years of television broadcasting here in the Northern Bahamas. Tonight, we will hear from 2 of the original employees in the television department who have been a part of the growth of television broadcasting here in the North. Ramiko Knowles reports.
I hear that ZNS is opening up a television station down here in Freeport. I say, well, let's go apply.
His tenure with the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas began on September 24th, 1990. He is now the Deputy Director of Television. After 31 years, Brando Stewart shares what he loves most about working with the corporation.
You get to work with a wide variety of people, a wide variety of personalities. You know, you get to meet people from all walks of life, politicians. You get to meet the small man on the street, the big man up top, everybody. So it's given me that kind of satisfaction.
Already employed with the BCB as a radio production assistant, Denzel Swain transferred from radio into broadcast television.
I was the first employee of television here in the Northern Bahamas. We would play all the newscasts we was on in Nassau for a month. I would go to the head end, instead of putting channel 10 on, we would go and create a station with its channel 13 running the same time with channel 10, channel 5, and channel 7. And that was the beginning of television in the Northern Bahamas.
Now, Stewart says he is most thankful for the friendships gained with past and present employees over the years, but there are some moments that he will never forget, like the time he covered a tour of the Grand Lucayan Hotel with the former Prime Minister of the Bahamas, the Honorable Hubert Ingram. He recalls it happening after his lunch break.
Young man, I want to see you. I want to see you. And I say, me? You say, yes, I want to see you. So I dash over there. He said, I want you to take that toothpick out of your mouth. And I don't want to see that kind of thing ever, ever, ever again. You know, but I really thought that I was going to get some great recognition from the Prime Minister, but he was still he scolded me and basically told me, you know, I had a little piece of toothpick in my mouth and he don't want to see that ever again. I think that's still probably over Halakaya.
As for ZNS Broadcast Television first employee Denzel Swain says from a technological view, he is proud to see how much the Northern Service has grown.
We're where we ought to be with technology, but we took long. We went, through the VHS tape. We went through the SLP tapes. We gone into beta tapes, then we went into mini adapters tape, and then we transformed ourselves into cards, and that's where we are now with digital. So as we move, it moved gradually, but everything that we had up to today, we were still analog to digital. So now that we are finding ourselves realizing that most of the work we did about 20 years ago is still analog and not in the digital mode, but that's something I'm proud I could be a part of.
And as ZNS Northern Service celebrates 31 years of service, they say they want the standard of excellence to continue for generations to come.
Broadcasting is all about show and tell, and now let's grab our energy and preserve what people have given us vision, people have given us insight, and we have to multiply ourselves to a better nation through broadcasting.
The technology allows us to do a lot of things, and I hope that they take full advantage of it, the next generation, that they learn more and they do more with what we presently have and what they're going to get then.
Ramiko Knowles, ZNS Network News.
In the wake of Hurricane Dorian, a furniture company based in Fort Charlotte, Florida, shipped 4 40-foot containers of furniture to Grand Bahama. 2 years later, Bacon's Furniture Store is still giving back. The Grand Bahama Children's Home receiving a check for $10,000 from the furniture company. President of Champs Mission, Pastor Rick Schussler, presented the check to the home.
Mr. Bacon also got a burden for the children's home. He's never been here. He's never met the children's home. He's only seen his pictures. And so he gave Champs Missions to give a check to the children's home. As you saw, of over $10,000 to the children's home. And so that's how this all came about. And he wanted to be here, but his health is not that he could make it today. But he also had a desire to continue helping them in different ways here at the children's home.
Executive Director of the Grand Bahama Children's Home, June Hutchison, says that she's grateful for the donation.
It's just so amazing that people that have never been here have heard about us and are polite with the children and want to do something to help. And we definitely appreciate all that they do. Again, he has given before, but wanted to give back even now that the children are back from Nassau after Dorian, and anything that we can use the funds for is what he's asking for. More than likely we'll use it. We have some children that will be attending private school because there's a need for that with some of them, so I'm sure some of that money will go to helping them to have a better opportunity educationally to boost them, along with some other ventures that we have going on.
And now it is time for sports with RJ Philippe.
Good evening, I'm Jay Philippe and welcome to Sports. A whole lot of sports happening this past weekend, but let's start this one off with one of our young, promising baseball players. Grand Bahamian Stephen Adley signed with the Miami Marlins earlier this year on April 1st. Since then, the rookie outfielder played in the Dominican Summer League but was limited from a full season.
My first year, unfortunately I didn't really play as much. I fractured my finger, but, the experience was really good. Being able to play against so many great talent, being just in the league, much can't make it either. So being there is just an excitement.
On the year, Adley registered 4 hits, 2 RBIs, 2 runs, and 4 stolen bases with 25 at-bats. He says the Dominican League has helped in his development as a pro.
We always talk about learning the fundamentals, just the small things that, help us win games, Just learning how to do the running the bases with sense, hitting the ball, bunting the ball, catching the ball. All those things are key to winning the game. So small things, just to win games.
Switching gears now from the baseball field, the second annual Faith Over Fair Breast Cancer Pool Tournament wrapped up at the pool hall on the weekend, winning first place in the singles category was Mario Smith. Coming in second was Gowen Nairn, and placing third overall was veteran Barry Smith. Capturing the crown and prize in the doubles was Darian Woodside and Duran Wilson. Coming in second place was once again Barry Smith and Michael Nemo, and placing third was Kevin Miller and Kerry Payute. In the triples category, Kerry Payute, Michael Demerit, and Kevin Miller came out on top as champs. Placing second was Miko Evans, Akeem Oliver, and Dawson Malone. And coming in third was Cedric Parkinson, Duran Wilson, and Stario Thurston. And finally in sports, in college soccer, Grand Bahamian Elon Johnson and her Mitchell College squad in Connecticut will conclude its regular season, where they will take on New England College in their season finale. Up next will be conference tournament. And that's a quick check on sports. I'm Jay Philippe. Be blessed.